Good morning, guys. It's your coach Dave here. It is Saturday morning at about 9:15 in the morning. I just finished a 4-mile run in my village here where I live. I just walked up. We live at the top of a long driveway. So I just cooled down. I just stretched, came up the long driveway, and I just finished my run today because, as many of you guys know, I pretty much have been battling a shoulder slight labrum tear. So I'm having to adapt my workouts to do things that I haven't done in a long time. And one of them is I used to be a very, very, very avid runner. For those of you that have followed me for the years, I ran a marathon before. I ran a lot of races. It just was part of my life. So I'm weaving that into my workouts as I go forward with the injury and as I try to recover. But my message to you guys today, and I kind of want to make it short, to you guys, is about that we need to be willing to be lonely sometimes. And what I mean by that is, and I'm going to share a story, is kind of what happened today. So I was out running, and I noticed that when I was running this morning, there really wasn't anybody else on the road. I ran through the village. I ran through the park. I ran through the road. I ran in my neighborhood. And I know with where I live, it's a quaint little town here in New York. We absolutely love it. In only about an hour, it's going to be packed with people going to the little breakfast places. There's going to be people at the parks, and there's going to be people everywhere. But during my run this morning, it was in fact very, very lonely. There weren't people out there. There weren't other people exercising. There weren't people running. And it made me think of this, and this is my message to you guys today. Sometimes in life, when you want to achieve something that is more than the norm or more than mediocrity, you need to be willing to be lonely sometimes and be willing to be alone. Like today, what I thought about it is that the vast majority of people are not out running right now. The vast majority of people are not out exercising right now. But I know that if you want to become healthier or you want to become better or whatever it is in your life, you're going to have to leave the crowd. You're going to have to leave what most people do, and you're going to have to be willing to go out by yourself sometimes. And I think of that was a reminder of me today on my run, that you have to be willing to do what others aren't willing to do. And successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. Everybody wants the shiny objects. Everybody wants the life that you have or wants to be in shape the way you are if you are in great shape, but nobody wants to be willing to put in the work. And I think of that both with my exercise today and my health and fitness. When Kristen and I get up in the mornings and most people aren't willing to get up, I thought of it today on my run today when I was running and there was nobody else on the road. And I think of it with our coaching opportunity and our team right now, especially I think of it right now. We have met some of the most amazing people in the United Kingdom because our team is expanding international in a little over a month. And I could tell you when this was announced that we were going there, I didn't know anything about the United Kingdom. I still have never been there. I didn't know anybody out there, and I knew that I was going to have to be willing to separate myself from the vast majority of other people, say, in the coaching opportunity, and be willing to be by myself to figure it out on how I can connect to such amazing people internationally into the United Kingdom. And now I see the people that we met that have already changed our lives, and in fact, things have changed for us. But again, it was many lonely nights of figuring it out. It is still many early mornings, many late nights, willing to put in the work. So you have to understand that no matter where you are, if you're a coach and you're just starting out, or you have a business, or you're trying to get healthy and get in shape, you have to be willing to be lonely sometimes, and you have to be willing to put in the work. What you do in private will come out in public. Remember that. What you do in private will come out in public. And a lot of times what you need to do in private is the grit, is the hard work, is the labor you have to put in when nobody's watching. It's what you do in private that comes out in public, and you have to be willing to be lonely sometimes. So today, it really drove home the point as I was running, and I looked around, and it was really lonely, and it reminded me again, there's been nowhere in my life, whether it was my studying to get to, to where I am today as a lieutenant, and now my dog is barking at me, doesn't know it's me. Studying to get to lieutenant, studying to build a team with Kristen, studying, working hard to be a successful coach, working hard to be in shape. I've always had to be willing to go off and do it by myself. And you have to be willing to do it in private when nobody's watching. So that's my message to you guys today. There's Harbor barking at me in the yard. I hope everybody has an amazing Saturday. Tomorrow we have Addie's actual birthday party, so we're going to be doing that, but the weather's not looking too good, so I don't know, but I'm looking forward to having this last Labor Day weekend before the school year starts. So have an amazing rest of your weekend. If this message was of value to you guys, please share it. or if you're watching this on my YouTube, give me a thumbs up and share it. And I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Bye-bye.